I lied too, but only about staying quiet.
He lied about his job to impress a table full of strangers. He had no idea the real professional was sitting 3 feet away, cutting her steak and saying nothing. My name doesn't matter here. What matters is I'm a licensed structural engineer, 14 years in the field, and I was at Diane's dinner party in Larchmont when Grant Pauling started talking about the Meridian Tower downtown. I designed the cantilever on the Meridian Tower's north face, he said, swirling his wine. Structural stuff, mostly. You'd know my work if you saw the skyline. Nobody at the table knew he actually sold insurance for a living. I didn't say a word. Diane mentioned she and her husband were renovating their kitchen, taking out the wall between the kitchen and the dining room. Grant walked over, tapped the drywall twice, and announced, "That's decorative, not load-bearing. Skip the permit, skip the engineer, save yourselves $12,000. Just tear it out." I still didn't say anything. I finished my dinner, thanked Diane, and went home. 3 weeks later, Diane called me, not knowing who she was calling. Her contractor had found my firm online after the ceiling in the dining room cracked mid-demolition and dropped 6 inches. She needed an emergency structural assessment for the insurance claim. I drove out the next morning, climbed into the same kitchen I'd eaten dinner in, and confirmed what I already knew. That wall had been carrying the second floor since 1974. Repair cost? $18,000. And the insurance company wanted a licensed name attached to the original advice before they'd pay a cent. Diane hosted one more dinner, this time to hand over my signed report in front of everyone who'd been there the first night. Grant went quiet reading my credentials off the page. Diane's husband Mark turned to him and asked, "Wait, so you're not an engineer?" Grant just stared at his plate. Diane looked at him and said, "You told us to skip hiring one." I didn't gloat. I just handed over the invoice for the assessment and let the silence do the rest. People asked me why I didn't correct him that first night at dinner. Some fights aren't worth winning at the table. They're worth winning with a signature and $18,000 in receipts, and a room full of people who finally know who the real engineer is. Follow for more stories like this.